Hello, my name is Andrea Ravagnani, and in this video, I'm going to present the Regeneration Credit, a new cryptocurrency designed to incentivize and fund the regeneration of ecosystems. In this video, I'm not going to explain everything. I'm just going to introduce and show an overview of the Regeneration Credit protocol. You can download the Regeneration Credit Core, this software. The link is at the description, or you can go to the GitHub. The project is open source and all source code is available at GitHub. What I want to explain today is this peer-to-peer nature regeneration system, and how does this system works. So let's go to let's start with the white paper. I really recommend to read this white paper to get a deep dive into the protocol. But in this video, I'm going to stay with the purpose, the problem, and a quick overview of the proposed solution. I'm not going to explain everything today, but I will do in further videos. So if this is a subject that you are interested in, you can hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to post more videos in the future. I want to start with the purpose and why this project exists. And the project exists to incentivize the regeneration of ecosystems. I truly believe that this is the best possible way for humanity fight climate change and resource scarcity. We are degrading and destroying an area super huge. Everywhere we are destroying, chopping down forests to monoculture or to sell wood or to make profit out of nature somehow. And some people are regenerating with reforestation projects and agroforest systems, regenerative agriculture, or syntropic agriculture. Those are all ways to bring life back to natural ecosystems. And the moment in the future when we reach this regeneration inflection point and start to regenerate an area bigger than we destroy, this will be the future moment where we can let the planet heal itself. We cannot put all our effort or our uh, tips to believe that humans are going to be able to change the situation. It's a planet problem, climate change, and the resource that we all depend on them. We need water to survive. We need soil to produce our food. When we keep in this side of this bar, this graphic, degrading an area bigger than we regenerating, we are playing with the future of humanity and many other forms of life. We are playing with fire, and the moment that we cannot access to water or food, it's going to be a super problem, and billions of people or millions or billions of people can suffer hard consequences of our greed to destroy nature. When we invert and start to regenerate a bigger area than we destroy, then we will let the planet heal itself. This is the way. The problem is that today people that are regenerating ecosystems, they are doing this by purpose because they believe that this is the right thing to do and not because they want to make profit. And I'm afraid that if we keep at this pace, we will run out of time sooner than people that are destroying will change their minds. So, what we need to reach this regeneration inflection point is to create funding mechanisms that can make regeneration a better option and more profitable than the degradation. The moment that planting trees become more profitable than chopping down the forests, this is when we can speed up this transition and bring people that are not doing this today. So this is the problem that the protocol wants to address. We want to create a new form of economic incentive for the regeneration. And the proposed solution has a lot of different characteristics that can make it unique. And this is the fundamental one, a peer-to-peer system. As far as I know, we don't have any other form of good incentive. The carbon credit is not enough. If we rely on those carbon credits that are hugely centralized and controlled by a small group, I'm afraid that we will run out of time. We need something else. And the principles of the regeneration credit is to have an autonomous and decentralized governance. Everything, all the rules of the protocol are governed by those 22 smart contracts. I'm not going to explain in this video what are the smart contracts, but it is the protocol, the rules, the immutable rules that nobody controls. And this is what makes this project unique and different from any other project that I have seen in my life. So this is the problem, and we want to do this being super inclusive. The project, I cannot say that it's entirely free because users need to pay the transaction fees of the blockchain, but it's a tiny amount compared to traditional carbon credit certification mechanisms. So we want to bring the family farms, the small farmers, and have a social impact. It's not that the big landowners they can also participate into the regeneration credit, but they will have the same rules for the same price for the families. And these mechanisms creates a radical disintermediation protocol. The regeneration credit will be distributed to the users with those pools. Those smart contracts are the ones that manage and distribute the tokens within time. So this is not handled by humans, it's handled by smart contract, and it is paid to the users as a reward for environmental service. So users that are providing service at the platform are the primary offer of the regeneration credit. And those users are regenerators, people that are paying, uh, that are providing service of regenerating an ecosystem. Regenerators, which can be an agroforest or a simple reforestation and any other project that involve tree plantings and managing ecosystems. We also have the inspectors, which are a specific user type that can provide the service of collecting data. For example, this was an inspection. The second inspection realized that the platform that I did today at a small family farm here in Brazil, and I used this entropy method to estimate that at the area of this regenerator, which is somewhere around here, they have 96,045 trees of 51 different species. So this is the report. There are several rules to approve the users. So the regenerator needs 3 inspections and other rules that I will explain in other videos. So regenerators, they regenerate. Inspectors collect data. The Regeneration Credit also pay for research. Researchers are users that are responsible for publishing researches. For example, let me go here. Alright, let's see. This was a research that I did with a stud crossing data to estimate the average of CO2 emissions of the energy supply. And I created this offset item, which is energy that each kilowatt hour emits on average, a global average of 614 grams of CO2 into the atmosphere. So this is a work for the researchers. They can also publish other kinds of research. We can also have developers. We can also have not. We do have developers that are users that are paying development service. In this case, for example, let's see, this is Emmanuel, a developer that published this report with all pull requests that he made into the Regeneration Credit core. He's the core developer of the Regeneration Credit core, so all his pull requests are here. And every user that are providing service, they can receive levels accordingly to their contributions. So in the case of the developers, each report is one level. For the researchers, one research is one level, and so on. We also have 2 other users, the contributors, which are generic contributors to the system. We can provide services such as community management or support, or they can translate or create tutorials and any other things. And the activist, which is a user responsible for inviting, let me change color here, for inviting new inspectors and regenerators. They gain 1 level when one invitee completes 3 inspections. So those users are the primary offer of the Regeneration Credit. It's kind of a game, and each era, I'm not going to fully explain the logic of time, but an era is a group of 1 million and a few blocks. And when the second era comes, the users can withdraw their tokens for the contributions of the past era. And during the current era, the resources are subjected to a validation mechanism where the users, the own users of the system, can participate in the governance model and, for example, vote to invalidate if some contribution is not, if they believe that is fraudulent or with any other problem. And to complete the nature regeneration system is that we have another user type, which is the supporter, a user that cannot provide service at the platform, but they can do one thing in exchange. They can change tokens for a compensation certificate that will show the blockchain data attesting their commitment to the regeneration of ecosystems. And to trade tokens for the certificate, they need to buy them from the primary offer or from the users that are providing service at the platform. So this way we create a funding mechanism without anyone controlling, entirely run by smart contracts. And to finish this video, I'm going to quick show how this is possible. So for example, I'm going to connect my supporter wallet. Let me open my wallet at my phone. The wallet is in another device, not on the computer. So we want to develop integrations with a lot of wallets, but right now it's just working with MetaMask. So if you have a MetaMask wallet, you can connect, you can sign up. You need the Sintrop token for the gas fees, which will be a subject for the next video. And let's go. I'm going to connect. I pointed to this QR code and then connect. I don't know if you are seeing the bottom bar here, but there's a bottom bar that I can use. So here is the impact calculator. I'm going to choose, let me see here, I'm going to choose my gasoline consumption, and I want to compensate. I have previously approved the tokens for this contract to use. I'm going to compensate 10 tokens. It's required at least one token for each offset. You can call the burn function directly to the contract to burn any amount, but in this case I want to burn 10 tokens, and I can add a message to the community. And now let's see, my message will be, when we reach the regeneration inflection point will be the moment that we will let the planet heal itself from this serious disease. So this is the message I want to pass to the community. I'm going to click here, offset. Let me click here, offset. Now it's going to pop up the transaction confirmation in my wallet. I'm going to confirm the transaction. I have here the blockchain hash, and that's it. Transaction completed. If we go to the feed again, that's it. I burn 10 tokens. When we reach the regeneration inflection point, will be the moment that we will let the planet heal itself from this serious disease. So this is my final message. If you liked the project or the idea, consider subscribing yourself. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and consider becoming a supporter. You can support the regeneration with this project. We need to grow our community. We just started. The project was deployed a couple days ago, and now it's time to grow the community and make this system happens. Thanks for your time. I hope you have learned a little bit. More videos are coming, and see you in the next video.